All right. Got some amazing news for everyone that's tuning in at this current moment. And might be good news for you too if you're watching at a later time on the recording. But we're going to be shifting things around just a little bit here. All right. Well, that's kind of glary, isn't it? Oh, so, huh. It's like there's fog in the air. How interesting is that? All right. Can you push the TV that way a little bit? Other way. Keep going a little bit further so I can see the text. All right. There we go. Yep. I'll just bring it closer. That's so much better. Oh yeah. Gonna have some exciting things when it comes to this. So, uh, aiming for next week for the Jersey launch. But just want to make sure that we get it all done. I'll let you know. Uh, and it's not looking like we're going to be doing the stream next Sunday at this time. Just to let you know, I've got some location that I have to be that it just wouldn't be conducive to a live stream next week at this time. So we're going to try Tuesday instead, something different. And probably Tuesday afternoon, so maybe a little bit easier for some of you that watch from a location where the time of day is, might be nicer if this was a little bit earlier. And we're aiming to be varying up our broadcast times just a little bit more to kind of spread things out a little bit more in terms of time frames, etc. So, oh, I like it. Equinox Edition. Oh, that's kind of like nowish, isn't it? Yeah. And since it is effectively that time frame where we switch seasons, and since it is roughly that time of year where we tend to be having these types of conversations and interactions, it just seemed like a good time to do another stream and talk more about our fall colors, which I think these are some of the coolest ones we've ever had. And it's just kind of fun to show them off. Provided that, oh, come on, I turn that off. Huh. Okay. Why is my light off for the close-ups? Yeah, that's why I had it turned around. Because it wasn't glaring when I had it turned around. There we go. So, cool. All right. So, want to show off a little bit more of these awesome colors because I think it's just so neat to actually be able to get a grasp of how the color shifts in these, and also I think it's particularly neat how much these colors shift when just simply wiped down with a microfiber, so you can get the finger oil off of them. I think it's just super fun, and it really does look like this when you're looking at it because the way we see it super blue down here and like purple and blue down here, as that angle changes, then it turns kind of gold, or shifts into that bronze color. And there's going to be a little bit of variance on these things because some of the colors are determined not only by how we're holding these things in our machine and changing angles, but also what we've learned is the temperature and the humidity of the day actually seem to matter too. With Tigerdyne, a little bit less so, but I think this color is just a little bit more consistent. But same sort of thing. When it comes to some of these colors, they are just so sensitive to various environmental conditions. Just super fun. Then, of course, we've got the Teutonium, which kind of like a tuxedo device. I think really fun. All stainless steel. Okay. Yeah, the Karma Vap engraving on those is because basically all the ones that I was showing you are attempts at getting the settings and the parameters dialed in. So there's a little bit more variance on those than our actual production units. And also, there's at least one, if not two, things on a lot of these devices that weren't quite right. So we took notes, made an adjustment, and tried to dial it in a little bit better. In the process of doing this, you end up creating a number of, well, this one looks really good, but it's just not quite right. And now what am I going to do with it? Well, we're going to turn it into something that we're going to contribute because it's perfectly functional and looks pretty neat. And I'm sure someone's going to like it. Hopefully it'll find a good home and make for a very pleasant companion for the right person for a long time. Anyway, that's where that came from. So, the other doesn't work? Okay. Well. Oh, okay, good. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah. The Tigerdyne Hyperdyne really looks pretty darn nice. Are these edition only available online? Can we see them in person in any shops? There should be a few shops that have them, but to specify where would be difficult because I just don't know. For example, the Tigerdyne and the Teutonium were both offered to our wholesale accounts many weeks ago so that we could get them shipped out and they could receive them, put them into inventory, and then have them available to show you. So we're going to do a little trivia just for fun. Because it was kind of fun last time. So all right. You know things. Yeah. I think we all know things, huh? Got the chamomile ready. I love it. I love it. So interesting how much of a difference there is in the three offerings this year. Kind of fun. Got three very different devices, from the Unidyne and just the standard length M7 and then the Hyperdyne. So super lightweight, very fast heat up, very fast cool down. Somewhere in the middle of the road, and just a last a lifetime, I think, device for people to kind of have in their pocket, and then the much bigger heavyweight one. So in all different colors, it's kind of fun. So we're working on getting everything put into the various different chats so everyone can kind of play. So many fun things. I feel like I should talk more about the Unidyne, especially since it's definitely one of my favorite fall colors. That's only because the finish is just so interesting. How it just shifts in color. Yeah, you can see that gold and then the blue and the purple. See some good guesses in the chat. Super fun. Thank you everyone for participating, hanging out with us here on our Sunday evening. Wow. Salty Bunny, thank you for that. Maybe reach out to TeaTime at dynavap.com and let's be in touch. What's up, Noah? We're just showing off a few nice looking bits of titanium and stainless steel. Oh man, it's always kind of sad when you hear about people that lose their Omni or their favorite Dynavap device. It seems like it's particularly difficult when it's one of these things that's been kind of a part of your everyday carry for years, and then it's just not there anymore, and not because it wasn't working. Yeah, love it. Do you ever think about how a torch lighter kind of sounds like when we used to turn on the TV and there's nothing but black and white static? And what I've heard is that that black and white static is the residual microwave background radiation from supposedly something that occurred a long, long time ago. Kind of somewhat chaos at this point. Well, if you think about a torch, it definitely accelerates things, and although it's generally directed, I think that you're going to see a whole lot of things. If you look at it on a microscopic level, you're going to see molecules just bouncing around all over the place, almost chaotically. Wow. We got some pretty good engagement in our little trivia here thing tonight. Oh, there's definitely some good responses in there. Yeah, supernovas are hell vibe. Yes, they are. Yeah. I have to keep telling myself that I don't think. I just love these comments. They're just fun. Keep it coming. Yeah. So, good question on the jerseys. We've got a number of American football style jerseys, and got a few hockey jerseys too. I'll show off more of them, maybe all of them, during our next stream, which should be kind of fun. We'll figure out how we're going to do that. Yeah. Okay. Well, I think that ought to do it. So, yeah, so let's type in an end. That's good. That's enough time for people to get their responses in. So, if you if you haven't got your responses in, please do. We're gonna end this little trivia contest in about 1 minute. Yeah, green and purple jersey would be excellent, wouldn't it? Yep. Okay, cool. There we go. So, if you already put your stuff in, all you gotta do is one time. One is good enough. All right. Well, thanks everyone for participating. We're gonna be doing a little bit of chat analysis right there. Um, and yeah, a little chat analysis. If you did participate in our little trivia contest, you're certainly welcome to send us an email to teatime@dynavap.com, and we're gonna look at all the responses. So just do a screenshot of your response in the chat and send it to us, and we'll take a look. Make sure it wasn't your second or third response, and then we'll be in touch. We're gonna do something fun for the people that are participating in our little trivia contests. So thank you for that. So, yep, we're aiming for sometime, not this following Sunday, but the Tuesday after. So about 9 days from now, probably sometime our afternoon time. So 3, 4, 5, 6 hours later than or earlier than now, but probably on a Tuesday. What date? Well, 9 days from today. So if today's the 21st, it's gonna be the 30th of September. All right. So thanks everyone for joining in.